Welcome back to Cult of the Dragon, everybody, a D&D Adventure. This is our second episode, and we're going to kick things off with a little bit of a recap. So last time you guys ventured into the city of Greenest, where you found it to be under attack by an unknown faction. You managed to save a group of citizens from a group of kobolds. From there, you kind of observed some houses that were on fire from the dragon that went through. You were told that you should go speak with the governor, and he might be able to give you some assistance or some guidance or something. Before you did that, you saw another sort of group of houses that were on fire. You went over to check those out, and as you were doing that, you noticed that there were a couple of guys wearing red who were sort of like loading a cart. And then we ended the stream where a black figure exited one of the houses. And so we'll pick up right there. You were having a little bit of a conversation with these guys. So we'll start out with Agent Iron Spider. Do you have anything further to say to these guys?
I don't have anything further to say, but we'll say that my hand is on the hilt of my flail.
So the black figure exits that doorway, and he just kind of looks at you. He doesn't say anything. And then the one that's a little bit closer to you guys, he kind of moves forward just a little bit, and he says, "Yeah, if I were you, I'd get out of here. Nothing good is gonna come from you. Move along."
All right, with that, I kind of look over at Jonathan and Gex and say, wait here a second, but be ready. And then I will take 2 steps forward and address the robed figures. Hello, friends. We got off on the wrong foot. May I speak to you about the Great Mother Shantia, our goddess of beautiful harvests? She is the hand that guides the plow, the breath that ripens the grain, and the heart that nourishes every table. From golden fields, the granary of the north, I bring word of her blessings. Shantia teaches us that every seed planted is a promise, every harvest is a gift, and every meal shared is a sacred pact. Have you felt the weariness of the barren soil, or the hunger of the lean seasons? The Great Mother offers renewal. Through her cycle, sowing, growth, harvest, and rest, she reminds us that abundance is possible when we honor the land and one another. I carry with me prayers of planting and blessings from hearth and field. May I share them with you so that your household and your brethren may flourish beneath her gaze.
At first, when you started speaking, he looked very confused. But as you went on, the confusion on his face went away, and a sternness sort of locked in. "I don't know about all that, but whatever you're offering, we do not need."
But my friends, everybody needs food and harvest. Look around. All of these fields can serve from her blessings. No? Okay. And then I pick up my bow. Well, I raise my bow and I shoot the closest robed figure.
Okay. I'll give you that free shot if you want to roll for that.
And that would be, unfortunately, a 10 to hit.
Yep. So the arrow whizzes by his head, and they draw their weapons, and he says, "How dare you!" And with that, hold on, I gotta reset our tracker here real quick.
What's going on? I can't see anything.
You sneak behind them and take care of things.
So go ahead and click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Sorry, trying to remember where that was again.
Oh, towards the top in the middle there.
Yeah. The red one approaches you just a little bit, and he says to Jalen, "The only mother that you should be serving is the mother of dragons. She is the one that will bring divine justice to these lands."
Dragons do nothing but cause despair and taint the soil.
Yeah, perhaps despair for you as he lunges at you, because he has top roll. And he swings at you with his scimitar, hitting you. And that's going to be a 3 slashing damage. These are the 2. I just got to double check. Yep.
All right, that hurt.
So the other one kind of runs up towards Jonathan and takes a slice at you. Ooh, a 17. These guys are rolling good.
But that does not hit.
Yeah, so the 17 bounces off your armor. And then you see the black cloaked one sort of move in behind his friends. And he looks at Jalen, hearing the conversation that had previously happened. And he reaches out his arm, and you see a flash of light. So he casts Sacred Flame and Dex save of DC 12.
Do not say.
Yep. So you take 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then it's on to you to respond.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast a healing word on myself.
Ooh, nice 9.
Nice job.
All right. And then I will drop my bow and draw my short sword and attack the cultist that's engaged with me.
Yeah. So one thing out of character here, one thing I will allow you guys to do is at the start of every combat, you can just start with whatever you want to start with.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, this guy's too elusive for me.
Yeah. So you swing at him, and not only does he dodge you, but he manages to punch you in the shoulder, and you take 1 more damage. On to Gex.
Okay. So up until this moment, Gex heard some talking, and then obviously saw um, Jalen shoot his bow, and then obviously the first couple attacks, but he had no idea what was really going on. So, having seen these guys, for my bonus action, I'm going to use nimble escape. I'm going to take the hide action by this tree here, and that way be coming out of hiding, and I'm going to fire my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I can get advantage on that.
And I should quickly say here for everybody watching, we did find an error in the coding for the Eldritch Blast, which is why it was missing. So hopefully it's fixed now. So we'll see.
All right, so fire that with some advantage here. Hopefully you get shoot. He's going to fire at that first one there that's on Jonathan.
Okay.
Then again, maybe we didn't.
Yeah, it looks
11.
It looks correct now, but an 11 does miss.
Are you killing me here? All right, that's my turn.
All right. Jonathan's up.
All right. As a bonus, I'm going to apply Thunderous Smite. Oh, I need to do that from core, don't I?
I forget. I think I added that as a clicky. Is that correct? So actually,
You have to hit first. Here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you technically for that you hit first and then you cast it.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll apply.
So
Thunderous.
yeah. So if you hit, we'll just use that. That's fine.
Okay. And then I'll go after the guy in front of me with my flail.
All right. Nice 20. Good hit. So 7 plus 5.
And if the guy is surviving, he needs to do a strength check.
Okay, or he's pushed away 10 feet. Got it. So yeah, big hit there. He definitely is looking pretty rough, but he did survive. So, strength check on the red guy is going to be this, a 6, and your DC is a 13, I believe?
Yes.
So, yeah, you hit him, basically, you hit him so hard, he, like, goes flying, like, way back here.
Then I will move my character up.
And actually, you know what? I'm going to give you, when you do that, I'm going to give you one more fun roll here. So I'm going to have him roll a dex. So he's going to roll that. And he crit. Okay. So he managed to stay on his feet.
Okay. I'm going to move my character up. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. So the red one that has the white border saw what you did to his friend, and he wasn't too happy about that. So he then takes his scimitar and slashes at Jonathan with a 6 and misses. The one that was just thrown away, he kind of like brushes himself off a little bit, but he's still like in rough shape, so he kind of limps over to you. And he says to you, "How dare you strike me? The dragons will return and burn this whole place down," as he strikes at you and misses. So the mysterious black one from behind, once again, raises up his hand. And he's going to cast Cure Wounds. So he heals his buddy for 7.
So he's moving up. That's a touch spell, correct? Out of character?
Yes. Yep. And we're on to Jalen.
All right, out of character, since we're both engaged with the red guy, we have advantage now, correct?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
All right, I will strike the red guy, on the tokens, the red guy with my short sword.
Okay. So that'll be a hit.
For 16.
So jumping out of character just for a second, to sort of, because I talked about my rules for advantage and disadvantage a little bit. So the way that the tokens are sitting right here, I would give advantage to Jalen because he's kind of by himself and the two of you are double teaming the white guy, but I would not give it to Jonathan because you have 2 guys on you.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you hit that guy for 2.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. On to Gex.
He's still gonna attack at that one right there in front of Jalen, and he's gonna actually switch it up and go after and use Chill Touch.
Okay.
I'll see it. I'll see if it hits, and then if it does, then I'll give it a description for it.
There you go.
There we go.
And funny enough, Chill Touch, you would think is a touch spell, but it is not.
There's the description of it. So you create a ghostly, like skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. You make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail with that Chill of the Grave. On a hit, the target takes a 1d8 necrotic damage, and it cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn. And it's 5 damage.
All right, cool. Actually, I'm gonna put the icy symbol on him to indicate that he's got a debuff.
And I'm gonna take my hide action on my bonus around the trees.
Sounds good. All right, back to Jonathan.
I'm gonna go after the guy I went after the first time and strike at him with my flail.
All right, big 24. All right, for 6. Yeah, he's definitely in rough shape.
Out of character real quick. How do I track spell slots?
So on that spells page, you'll see that how there's bars like cantrips and then 1s and 2s. And so you can like click down on a spell slot, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to do?
I end my turn.
All right. So the one that just took the chill touch is continuing to go after Jalen with another scimitar strike. And 11 will miss. The yellowish one goes after Jonathan. Ooh, 21 crit. He's really upset with his dying breath.
First time I've taken damage.
And then our mysterious hooded character takes a look and see what's going on here. Once again, raises his hand at Jonathan this time and casts Sacred Flame, where you got to make a Dex saving throw. And you succeed. So you dodge the radiant damage. And we're on to Jalen.
That's the dexterity skill.
Oh, that's true.
All right, I will continue attacking my nearest foe.
Nice.
Big hit on the 22 for 7. And that one is looking bloodied and beaten, but not dead yet. On to Gex.
And he will again go after that same one that's in front of Jalen. And this time we're gonna try an Eldritch Blast. One of these has got to hit, right?
One of these days.
15.
That'll do it.
6 force damage.
So what does your Eldritch Blast look like?
That's be like purple energy coming out of like his left palm coming up, and it's kind of got on the fringes. It's even though it's purple and bright on the outer fringes, because some of these spells do delve into a little bit of the darker. It's got some like black kind of sparks that are coming off of them as it emits through the air.
So you see that sort of engulf or hit that guy, and he drops to the ground dead.
I finally get one. And this time, Gex is going to kind of move to where he can kind of see a little bit more. He's just going to come out to where he can just see a little bit of that guy right in front of Jonathan there, just a little bit. And that's my turn.
All right. Back to Jonathan.
I'm going to take my flail, give a nice wind up, and strike at the guy in front of me.
The wind up and the pitch. 14 hits.
Ooh.
For 8. So you do your big wind up and you hit him, and he also drops to the ground dead.
Nice.
I will then move in front of the cultist.
Yeah. When that guy drops, you hear something from the acolyte. And he just kind of says in almost a ghostly voice, he just says like, "You will pay."
Nothing concerning about that at all, now, is there?
So he reaches out to Jonathan, almost trying to touch you, and casts Sacred Flame one more time. It's a big 8 on the Radiant. If it hits you. So out of character, going back to what JT was saying for a second, there's actually a different area you need to click for this. There's like an area for saving throws.
Oh, okay. I'll re-roll that then.
Which I think in your case, your dexterity bonus is still the same. But if the blast ever applies, there's a global like thing you click on, and that's where it added into it. So.
Yep. So you do take the 8 radiant damage. So the radiant damage coming out of this guy is a little bit. It has like a red infusion to it, so it kind of burns a little bit. All right, Jalen.
One second. All right, sorry, I had a mouthful of food. All right, I am going to move up to engage the black-robed figure. And then attack him with my short sword.
That'll be a miss. Over to Gex.
Gex switched dice with Jalen this week. He's going to look at the black-robed figure and kind of, again, hold up his palm up there, and he is going to cast Chill Touch.
All right, big 21. Okay.
6. It also is the same chill effect to it.
Jonathan kind of side-eyes Gek.
He won't be healing himself.
Indeed.
So does Jonathan have the power to finish him off?
Okay, I'll go ahead and attack with Flail. Big ol' wind up.
13 does hit on this guy.
Oh, I thought that would be a miss.
Ooh, 11. Jeez.
Wow.
Actually, that is technically a crit. It is an 8. And so, yeah, you hit that guy, and he falls to the ground dead.
Nice. Well done, well done.
Good work.
I'm going to walk back over, pick up my bow, and see if I can recover the arrow has shot.
I'm going to kneel down and see what is on the acolyte figure.
Yep, the acolyte has a club on him, and that is it. And then, of course, he's got like a black robe.
So Gex is, of course, he's a ways back there, and he's going to walk up to the guys as they're looking for the bodies down below. So what happened? I was all of a sudden voices yelling, and then people started shooting and everything like that. What were they doing?
Well, they were looting this house, or I'm assuming looting this house. But I tried to introduce them to Chantia, and they didn't like it, so I shot them.
Nice, nice. I get it. Convert or kill. Get it. Got it.
Kind of violent for somebody trying to introduce someone to Shantil. So, is anyone interested in this club?
No.
No, not really. But loot needs it. Where? What were they? Over there? Over there by the house? What would they be? Ah, they're not trying to destroy the place. A little smash and grab. I thought I recognized the play. Thought I recognized play being. Not that I. Okay, yes, I did do stuff like this before in the past. But that's what they're doing. It's all about the money. It's about the money thing here.
Add
All
a
right.
character, but can lay on hands be used on yourself?
Yeah, I believe so. It can pretty much use it any way you want to.
Yeah. Because, yeah, lay on hands is just X amount of points per, like, long rest.
Because I got a lot of those.
Yeah. Also remember, you all have healing potions.
So I'm going to go ahead and use lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Where do I roll that?
Oh, it's just an instant. Like you have so many of those.
Yep.
You just pick out how many you want to use.
Well, considering it's paladin level times 5, that means 1 is 10 healing.
Yeah, I think I gave you a little tracker for that.
Yep. So I'm just going to use 1 and heal 10 points. Yeah, that heals a lot as a paladin.
So just out of character, just to clarify one thing here real quick. I'm gonna load up your sheet for a second. So I believe, and JT can correct me if I'm wrong. So you have 10 points.
Yeah.
But that is you can only heal 10 HP.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 point per each one of those.
So if you healed for 10, you used everything you have.
Probably the biggest thing in like D&D is to remember as long as you have 1 hit point, you are alive. So like in like MMOs and everything like that, you want to like top off and be like max health all the time. In D&D, as long as you have again 1 hit point, you can do anything that you normally could. So you don't necessarily have to top yourself off all the time. It was a big thing for me to get that away from like gaming and everything like that. And the nice thing about lay on hands, you can just use those like in combat, out of combat, and so it's nice to maybe save a few of them just for emergencies.
I'm going to use 5 of them.
Yeah.
Because I was below half.
Yeah, and obviously your pool will grow over time. So did any of you end up looting the cultist bodies, or did you leave those ones alone?
Honestly, Gex was more like um, checking out like the wagon of like how much stuff they had already started looting, kind of looking around if he saw any more looters and stuff like that in any of the houses. So he wasn't looking at the bodies.
Yeah. So you don't see anybody else currently. The cart is almost full though. You know, as you just take a quick glance at it, it looks like it's there's like some chests in there that you don't know what's in the chest. There's some like basic resources. You see like a couple swords, some axes, that sort of thing.
After I grab my bow and my solo arrow, then I would come back and check the cultists for anything other than their weapons.
Okay. I'll say that you in total loot 8 silver from them combined. Then you guys can figure out money. But Jalen, you at the moment only you see this, where one of them has a backpack, and you open up the backpack, and you pull out. Actually, hold on one second. I just realized that I actually put the name of this thing in my description, and I don't want that. So you pull out this. So it's a round stone with markings on it.
Can I use a religion or an insight check to see if I know what it is or if I've seen it before?
Yeah, whichever way you want to go with it.
Out of character. Don't scroll down.
Okay. Oh, you have to remove advantage.
Yeah, I just did. We'll take the lower of the rolls.
Okay. So with a 17, at first you saw this and you were like, "Oh, maybe we have something here. This is really interesting." And then you get a better look at it and you're a little bit disappointed in what you find. This is a cleansing stone, and it is used to wash garments.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fairly common in the big cities.
What are you gonna do with this cart? We just gonna leave it here? Maybe let it somebody else steal it, or we gonna maybe I don't know. Can we push it to like the keep, or I don't know. What do you guys think?
I was going to recommend pushing it to the keep and give it back to the villagers.
Sounds good. I guess I'll get pushing.
We think. I agree. It goes back to the people, but can we trust the officials? I mean, government officials, kind of like to keep the stuff for themselves.
Well, I think the other people are going to see us pushing it up there, and if it's theirs, they're going to claim it. So it's not like we're giving it to an individual. But Gex, grab a wheel.
Actually,
you can't reach the top of the cart.
Actually, so I just added the icon for you, and there are 2 horses attached to it.
Excellent.
Don't get stepped on.
I'm hopping into the cart. I'm riding. Hey, one thing though, we're not stealing it. Okay, make sure. I'm gonna get blamed. I can just see it now. We're going through town. They're gonna think we stole it.
The cart went into a bag of holding.
I saw that.
I mean, Gex.
Where's Gex?
Could you blame
Dang it,
them?
Gex.
Yeah. Back in the day, yeah, okay, I might be responsible for maybe the reallocating of some wealth, but hey, put some change, right?
Unfortunately, if we're pushing this, we're going the long way.
Why are we pushing the horses? What is this Paladin guy? What is he doing? Why are you pushing the horses and gonna pull the cart?
We'll still need to go the long way. Because I doubt we can get it up that steep hill. We'll need to find the road.
So you want to take the road up and around and go to the keep that way?
Sounds like a plan.
I don't see much other options.
I'll have just you guys move your tokens and I'll move the cart with you.
All right.
So as you're walking along, I'm sure you guys are looking for signs of life. Again, in this area, there's no houses that are burning. There's maybe a couple that are like smoking a little bit, but this area of the town seems to be in a little bit better of a shape.
Oh, wait, you don't think we can go up this way? Okay. Wait up.
When we get up to the intersection, I want to take a good long look down both directions of the wider road.
Does anyone else feel that it's too quiet?
So is your plan to head like in this general direction or the other way?
No, we'll head towards the keep. I'm sure we could. I would assume we could see the keep over top of the buildings. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to just stay on the road headed towards the keep until we can find the road to get there.
Okay. So as you head in this general direction, you find an area right in here where I'm clicking in red. Sorry, chat. Forgot to move it for you guys. You find an area right here where clearly there was a battle that happened. You see bodies of city guards, and cultists, and kobolds. Hard to tell who won.
So who do you think won this, guy?
Well, hard to say. Let's go ahead and look at the bodies of the kobolds, see if they got anything other than their weapons that would be of significance, and look for maybe ID tags or something on the guards, maybe something that would identify them that we could take to the keep with us.
Gex is gonna start moving over there. Gex is also looking around to see if he sees any more like wagons or potential looters or anything like that as they're kind of looking through the bodies.
Yeah, you definitely see wagon tracks, but no signs of anybody else.
Which direction do the wagon tracks look like they're going?
Both directions. It's a pretty heavily traveled area.
Okay. After kind of seeing that, then he's gonna focus more on what Jalen had mentioned about looking over the kobolds and the guards, looking for some ID tags and stuff like that.
I'm gonna check these cultist bodies to see if there's anything of significance on them.
Yeah. In total, you're able to loot 12 silver.
And who was the one that looted the 12 silver?
You did.
Okay.
But yep, just in general, it looks like a battle happened there, and you have to do some more investigating to see who's still alive, I guess.
Anything on the guards, like IDs or anything like that?
No.
Out of character. I think our DM just hinted to us.
I will say that the basic weapon of the city guards is a spear, so that you see some spears laying around.
If we didn't find anything, and after Jonathan's collected the silver he found, probably just keep on moving.
So the area that you're moving into definitely widens up. Looks like it might be like a town center type area. And as you approach it, you are starting to hear some noise. You can hear some banging noises and some like light grumblings.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, let's go. Let's be careful. Be careful.
Is the cart still with us?
Yes.
Probably as we hear some noise, I would say probably, hey, if we're starting to hear some noise, let's leave the horses in the cart right here by the back of this house, and then kind of maybe go a little more stealthy, and we kind of approach, kind of see what's going on before we just announce ourselves.
Yeah, I want to move up next to this house. Not super hiding, but not being super conspicuous, and just kind of get a lay of what's going on in the circle area, and letting it develop a little bit further.
Yeah. So as you get a better look at this area, this is clearly like the town center, like their place of like market. You can see some shop signs. You can see there's like a blacksmith. There's a little market area. There's like the tavern and inn. And as you're peeking around the corner, you see another group of 3 cultists and 1 acolyte. And it looks like they're trying to break into the market building.
The building like towards the south there.
Yep. So this one right here.
Yep. Gotcha.
Looks like we got more cleaning to do.
So Gex was kind of going around that little house where he's at right now to get around the corner of it. That's where he would be standing when he come around the edge of it. So.
Jonathan, somebody who's not really dressed for stealth, is standing a bit in the middle of the road. He spots the group of cultists and decides to try to get a drop on them and attacks the acolyte in the back with a javelin.
Okay. So I'll give you your free shot there. So you throw at the red one. You hit him, and yep, he's got a javelin kind of sticking out of his back a little bit. So when that happens, he like screams out in pain, which alerts the other ones. They sort of turn around and they're like, "Hey, who are you?" As they draw their weapons.
We just thought we'd say hi after meeting your friends.
All right, let me bring up the turn tracker again. I think I gotta clear it real quick. Okay. Let's see what happens this time.
Oh, come on.
All right. It's an initiative for the cultist. Here's the acolyte. Bum 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 bum. Adding in all their little deals here. All right. Let me resort this. All right. Cool. That guy gets to go first. So the acolyte sort of moves out away from his buddies there. And let's see here. Trying to decide if I want to do something fancy. For now, he is going to target Jonathan with the Sacred Flame that we have seen these guys do previously. DC 12. Which you pass. So you shrug off that attack. And we move over to Jalen.
All right. I will step out around the building, and I will fire an arrow at the acolyte.
All right, good hit.
Nice.
Big 5 on the damage. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. So the white cultist is gonna sort of jump around here and go after Jalen, striking with his scimitar once again. 14. Is that a hit?
Correct.
Okay. For 3 slashing damage. The pinkish one runs out sort of beside his acolyte buddy, and he actually has a little hand crossbow that he fires at Jonathan. 15 is a miss, I think.
Yes, it is.
And the red one is kind of just licking his wounds. He's like gotten hit with that javelin, and so he's actually not going to do anything just yet.
Okay, that answered my question I was going to ask. Because the red one was the one the javelin got thrown to. So there we go. So that was the one he saw Jonathan throw, which Gex is like, "Oh no, what do you do? What do you don't do that?" And then it hits. It's like, "Oh yeah, great throw, great throw, great throw." So he's gonna do chill touch at that one.
Big 22.
22.
Okay.
For 2, but he is chilled.
He is icy.
And he's going to, again, take for his bonus action, take the hide action around the corner of that building.
Okay, so they have no idea where that shot came from. All right, Jonathan.
Jonathan is going to move up to directly confront the acolyte. And he's going to attack with his flail.
All right, big 23. So the caster's not doing so hot.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, and since you went into melee range on him, we will see him pull out his club and he tries to hit you with it. 17?
That is not a hit.
Okay. Over to Jalen.
All right, I will drop my bow and draw my short sword and attack the cultist that is in front of me.
Ooh, big crit.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, and I'm going to say that is an insta-kill.
So as I draw my short sword from the scabbard, it's an immediate slash and poke to his gut, and his bowels empty themselves onto the ground. And that'll end my turn.
All right. We got a little bit of a gang up session happening over here on Jonathan. So these cultists are very determined to take the paladin down. So, or actually, hold on, I'm going to do one change. I'm going to keep that red guy back to where he was. So the first one slashes at you with a scimitar, a 10, which is a miss. The other one fires his hand crossbow again, a 10, which is a miss. And on to Gex.
He's gonna again attack it at the red guy, but we're gonna fire the Eldritch Blast this time. 18
Yep, that'll work.
for 5.
As the Eldritch Blast hits him, but he's still alive.
How's he looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
Again, gonna take my hide action, and that's gonna be my turn.
I'm going to go after the acolyte again with my flail.
That is a hit. All right, and you hit him right across his chest, and he drops to the ground dead.
Always go for the caster first.
And you're just going to hold your position there?
Yes. I will end my turn.
All right. Jalen?
All right. I am going to move up to. Actually, I'm going to shoot. Or no, I'm sorry. I will pick up my bow and stow my short sword, and that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. The pinkish cultist will once again slash at Jonathan and miss. He looks very frustrated. Where the other one reloads his little hand crossbow, tries to fire at you again, and also misses, but it just whizzes by your ear a little bit.
Gex is feeling pretty confident. Looks like the magic is not failing him today, so he is going to fire at the red one again. Then again, what? What did happen? Overconfidence. Dang it. Curse me.
Got to do the Wayne June line.
The pride.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Or it just causes you to miss all the blooming time. They're gonna hide again, and then that's Gig's turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn slightly and use my flail on the pink guy.
All right. Good hit. Ooh, nice 11.
Wow.
Is that a crit? Let me see here. It's got to be. Oh, yeah, it is. Yep. Max damage. He's hurting, but he's still up.
Interesting. I end my turn.
Okay, now I am going to fire at the red cultist.
Solid hit at 22. And you stick him with an arrow, and he drops his sword and falls to the ground dead.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. So the last one remaining sees that his buddies have died, and Jonathan, since you're the closest, you can see this. He starts to panic a little bit, and he's like, I can't believe this. And he starts to like run away. And so since he
Hold
broke,
up.
since he
I'm
broke,
pretty sure I have a reaction.
yeah, yes you do. So yeah, since he broke contact with you, you get a free swing at him.
Just use the flail.
Yes. And you miss just barely.
Close.
So he actually tries to get to this building. He's trying to get inside of it. But it looks like he's having trouble, and we go to Gex.
So Gex is gonna step around. Oh no, you stole. He's gonna fire the Eldritch Blast.
All right, good hit. All right, so you,
6.
yep. So you hit him, and he drops to his knees, and he's also dead.
Nice work, y'all.
Yeah, you stole. Good job.
Jonathan walks over to the red guy and retrieves his javelin.
How many arrows did you fire, Jalen? It was only like 2 or 3, right?
Right.
2.
Okay, I'll say you
Or
were.
no, I only fired 1. Or no, I'm sorry, 2. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay,
2.
I'll say you can get 1 back.
Roger.
Gex is gonna go grab the horse and kind of bring the horse and cart up.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick a quick check of the bodies for anything important, not including weapons.
Yeah, these guys seem like they've been into some stuff. There are 2 carts like in this area, but the carts are empty. So you could guess that these guys probably just got here and so they were just starting to loot this area. That being said, you do find 2 gold on them combined.
Oh, wow. And you said they were trying to break into the building, right? In front
Yes.
of jail.
And
Yeah.
so while Jonathan's looking over the bodies, I'm going to go up to the building that they were trying to get into and see if there's anybody inside and let them know that it is safe to come out, that the cultists are dispatched.
Yeah. It looks like you actually got there just in time. The door was barred shut, and so they didn't breach it. You guys got there in time. And this is the general store.
Okay, I'll just
That's generally a good thing.
knock on the door, kind of announce that we've dispatched the cultists and that it's safe to came out if there's anybody inside.
Yep. You get no response.
Okay.
Jalen, you do realize that's a classic ploy that bad guys will use.
Still got to find out. I mean, we don't want to leave them in there thinking that people are still out here. It's their choice whether they want to come out or not.
Gex can also
Should we
try
go
this.
ahead and
Try this.
continue to the tower?
Gex gonna try this other building just to make sure if we didn't leave anybody behind that might be wounded or something like that.
So do you go up to that door and do you knock, or what do you do exactly?
Yeah, just kind of knock on it first, and then nobody responds. He's gonna try to see if it's locked or not.
So that building is like the inn/tavern. And when you knock on that one, you hear kind of through the door somebody yell, get out of here. You're not getting in here.
We took care of those guys that were trying to rob the place. Just letting you know, you don't have to come out if you don't feel safe or nothing like that. But we're gonna leave this cart here. It was at a few houses down, maybe. What do you guys think? Is that okay? Leave it here with them, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, that's
Sounds
fine.
good to me.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave this card. People were stealing some stuff from the houses, so maybe you can see that it gets back to them. We're gonna go to the keep.
Who are you? Are you one of the city guards? If so, what's your name? I know everybody.
I'm not a city guard. My name's Gex. If I don't know me, I'm from Waterdeep, but that's a long way away. Anyway, long story. I'm a short guy, so anyway, we're supposed to go to the keep, kind of help out around here. So you guys just stay in there, but those guys won't be bothering you no more. There's a dead body out here, by the way, too. Don't worry about it.
And you get no response back.
I say we've done our due diligence. Let's keep moving towards the keep.
Yeah, we're supposed to be there already, I think.
Should we follow the road or cross the yard?
Yeah, we just head over there. Oh, I think we're leaving the cart here, though, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we were leaving the cart in the town center.
So as you approach the keep, it has like a nice big door on the front, and then like a little side door. You're maybe a little bit surprised that there's like nobody out front guarding.
We're Are we too slow?
Maybe they only can afford one guard. The one that met us, maybe it's just him.
Can we hail kind of loudly and see if anybody will answer?
Yeah, you can try.
All right, call out. If anybody's there, we have dispatched several cultists in the town, and we're here to help. We're from the government. We're here to help.
The most dangerous words in the world.
So you just yell that. Do you do anything else?
No, just see if anybody respond. I mean, kind of keep your head on a swivel. Being cautious of what's going on around us, looking for any signs of attack. But we're mainly hoping somebody will respond from the keep.
Is there anybody at like the top, at the top of the keep, kind of on the ramparts or anything?
No. Actually, this doesn't have ramparts, so the image is a little deceiving. But it's basically
Okay.
just it's a big tower. It goes up probably 50, 60 feet. But yeah, you get no response.
Jonathan's going to walk up to the front door and knock on it.
Yeah, try the door. Try the door.
So you knock on the door and you don't get a response right away. You might sit there for like 20 seconds, and then eventually a city guard comes out. And he opens the door and he's kind of surprised to see you, and he's like, who are you?
A better question is, why aren't you out here helping the villager?
And he gives you a little bit of a surprised look. And he's like, I don't know who you are, but we've had quite the day. And he kind of motions you inside. So do you guys all go inside then?
Yeah, we'll go. I'll follow Jonathan.
Okay. So you walk in and you enter in sort of the main area, and you're basically walking into a triage center. There's guards on tables, on the ground. Some of them are burned, some of them are bleeding. There's some healers like trying to help them out, but it's a calm chaos, but it's not good in there.
Jonathan, find somebody to talk to. I'm going to go see if I can help heal some of these people.
Yeah. So the guard that brought you in, he then stops and says, so as you can see, it's been a rough day. Our forces are easily down by half. We're trying to get these guys back on their feet, at least some of them.
Who is in charge here?
Well, we've got Captain Travis, who's upstairs talking with the governor right now, and then, of course, the governor.
We need to speak with him.
With the captain or the governor?
Whichever one will speak with us.
And what's this about?
We need to see how best we can assist you, because on our way here, we ran into kobolds and two groups of cultists, which were one group was trying to break into a house where people were hiding.
Gex is gonna kind of interrupt, but he's like just gonna start yelling, "Yo, Jalen, what was the name of that guy we were supposed to meet here? You told us somebody we were supposed to meet here or something. You were sent here or something."
Just told me the governor.
Yeah, the governor. That's who we're supposed to meet. But yeah, I think our friend over there is trying to help with some of your soldiers or whatever. But yeah, maybe um, yeah, Jonathan here and I can maybe talk to the governor. But I also have some health potions. I'm not a healer or nothing like that, but I've got a couple health potions I could give you whatever.
And as you guys are saying this, the guy you're talking to, he looks a little like shocked at what you're saying, and so he replies, "Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know we had anybody else in town that was helping us with this chaos. We do appreciate it. Uh, yeah, if you want to go up the stairs over there, I'm sure the governor would speak with you."
And he used to go, and he gives two of his three health potions to uh, the guard there.
Thank you. I'll give this to the healers immediately.
I also give 2 of my potions.
Yep. And he accepts those and gives you a slight bow.
And then we head upstairs to talk with the governor.
So just to confirm, Jalen, are you going with them or are you going to stay down below?
I'm going to stay down below. I'm going to try and focus on the ones that are unconscious or severely injured. Cast kind of spare the dying, stabilize them.
Okay. So you guys slowly make your way up to the top of the tower, going up the stone steps. As you get to almost the top, and you can kind of see a door up there as the stairs are rounding, the door all of a sudden slams open, and a guard sort of rushes past you, and you can sort of hear in the upper level a man sort of yell, "Get these fiends out of my town, Captain."
Oh, is he talking about me, Jonathan? Is he talking about me?
Not this time, I don't think.
So you guys,
Um,
go ahead.
are you referring to the cultist guys and the kobolds?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Was that directed towards who?
Yeah, the guard that was screaming about the fiends. Were you talking about the kobolds and the cultist guys?
So just to clarify, the unknown voice from like upstairs was yelling at the guy that ran by you.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you like ran in here or whatever.
So at this point, do you guys proceed up the stairs?
I yes, I proceed up the stairs.
Okay. So you the door managed to close itself, so you guys basically you open the door and you look into the room, and it's kind of like an upper level like office type area, and you see an older man, probably in his 50s or 60s, sitting behind a desk, sort of staring down at the desk. And for clarification, he looks like this.
Not sure why he's drinking at a time like this.
Oh, that's interesting. It didn't actually show to. Hold on one second. Oh, there we go. It wasn't really showing for the stream. But he sees you guys enter the room, he just kind of glances up a little bit and then goes back to whatever he's doing. And he says to you, "So, how can I help you?"
Well, one of our party was sent here. He was on a mission to he was in there were a scouting party sent down here as part of some patrols to kind of help out, and so we came on with him to kind of help out with that. And then that's when we saw the dragon and all the kobolds and everything like that.
I see.
As they're talking, I'm going to cruise up the stairs and enter the room after I finished what I was doing.
Yeah. And
yeah. Here's Jalen. That's the guy that was sitting here.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your names.
I am Jonathan Shadebloom, and it appears that you have a bit of a dragon problem.
I would say so indeed.
I am Jalen Sharnston, and I was sent from Burdusk to investigate goings-ons here in Greenest, and it seems we arrived just in time.
Yes. I believe I received a letter about that. Which patrol group were you with?
Originally, I came from Golden Fields, but we met up with several other patrol groups for a large meeting in Burdusk.
Yes, I believe your mission and what is happening now is two different things. There's been rumors of some sort of extremist group attacking villages, taking their resources, something to do with some dragon gods or something. I didn't really believe it myself, but, well, here we are.
That sounds like it aligns with what I'm supposed to be looking for, according to what I've been told.
We actually ran into two of those groups on our way up to the keep.
If I may ask, how many of my men have you seen out there?
Only one alive.
Only one. That's quite concerning.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, we're not the biggest town, but we had a force of around 30.
How many did we see that was in like the triage area?
In the triage area, I'm going to say about 8, and then dead around 5.
And then that big area we just came from, that we investigate, like the kobolds and the guards, roughly about the same number or less than numbers?
About the same.
Yeah, from what we saw, probably about half your forces are probably gone.
That is quite terrible news. Now, did you say that you've seen other enemies around town as you made your way here?
We ran into a group of kobolds and two groups of cultists, each with an acolyte.
And are they still looting and attacking the city?
We slayed all that we found.
Gentlemen, I will be blunt. I could use your assistance right about now. Would you be willing to help us?
Can't say we have much of a choice. Can't exactly leave y'all to fend for yourselves.
Well, I would recommend you sending a messenger back up to Burdusk to report and tell them that I sent them, and then we will assist you in any way we can while we further investigate to gather more knowledge of what's going on.
And what about you, short one? I must say, we don't get many of your kind around here.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, we're here to help you out any way we can. I'm Gex, by the way, Governor Blood.
Yes, I apologies. Formal inductions. I am Governor Taba Nighthill.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you. Never mind. I was misunderstood. Pleasure to meet you. And is there any other areas we came from? Like the main area, I think it was near the inn or whatever. We came kind of from that area. Is there any other areas around town we can help you kind of secure or something like that? Or
Let me do this. I will make you a deal. If you can secure key points within the city, I will give each of you 10 gold. What do you think of that?
It seems like a generous offer.
All right. If you agree, come here for a second. And he motions you towards the desk. So on the desk, he's got a map of the city laid out. As I'm sure you know, winter is coming. And two key resources would be food supplies and money. We have a granary on the southeast side of town. That needs to be secured, and also our city vault, which is just north of the marketplace. And he kind of points on the map on where those two locations are. And then out of character, I am also going to mark those on the map with a V for the vault and a G for the granary. So you guys know where those are at. But if you can help us in securing those two locations, as well as clearing out any other fiends that you see, I think we can consider this a victory. Although not a great one. So, what do you say to that?
I'm all for helping you out.
Mr. Jonathan?
We will do the best we can.
What do you recommend we travel to first? What's your higher priority target?
I would say the decision is yours. They're equally valuable. The food stores for the winter are very important, but if that was lost, we could use money to buy what our town needs.
Okay, I think we got locations all on the map, everything. Everybody square away on some of that.
But it would not surprise me if they know the locations of these places. Time is of the essence. I would move fairly quickly if I could.
What do you two want to go first?
I believe food is more important, so we should go to the granary.
Yeah, that's well. We could, as we're moving on out here, we can kind of walk and talk as we make our way. I think, as the governor alluded to, time is of the essence. So let's just go and start moving.
Yeah, please report back here with your findings. I will have as many of my men back up and running as soon as possible.
Okay. So
All right, so we're going to go around here and hit the road here. Actually, we'll probably just travel through the field so we kind of reconnoiter as we're coming through.
I reckon what? Yeah, we're all in agreement, right? The grading 100%, right?
Without the grain, the town will starve.
Is this an actual wall, or how tall is this around the granary?
Yeah, so as you guys approach, yeah, so the wall you're looking at, it's actually a short wall. It's like a 3-4 foot stone wall, completely surrounding the granary.
Okay,
Seems
so
pretty
I want
tall.
to scan as we're moving in to see if we can see what's going on, if there's anybody there.
Yep, and there definitely is. So it appears that you have arrived just in time. So at the position that you're in, you see that there's 2 carts sort of parked out front. You can't see inside the building, but you definitely see a couple of cultists loading up the 2 carts.
What do you see? What do you see, the jailer?
I see a couple carts and a couple of cultists outside, which means there's probably more. So, better to get the drop on them now and catch them unaware.
Yeah, maybe we should. Uh, I could sneak along that wall. They're not going to see me. I mean, it's a short wall for some people, but
Sounds good. You should get in position, and should have tried to do a surprise attack all at once.
so Gex is going to kind of try to stay along the trees a little bit, and then as he gets closer, then try to like edge up along the wall there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We should try and get the drop on him. Once Gex gets in position, he can signal us and we can all attack at the same time. I think we should all focus on right now. Let's focus on different targets. 2 on the red one and 1 on the pink one, and then go from there for the next one. After that,
So I will say that this building, and you can kind of see it by the image, there's clearly like, barn doors, 2 big barn doors on the front, on the back, and there's some like windows.
Can we see anybody through the windows?
Gex might be able to. Are you gonna try and like hop the wall a little bit?
Well, how tall you say is 3?
I'm gonna say 4 foot.
A growing wall.
No, Gex is 3'8", so he's gonna kind of put his hands up on the wall and just kind of pull himself just where he can just like peek his eyes over the top of the wall.
Okay. I'll have you give me a perception check. So between the windows and you trying to do this wall thing, we'll see what you can actually see. Okay, so 15 is pretty good.
15.
So you can see that there are 2 more inside. 1 acolyte and 1 cultist.
Okay, so Gex is gonna then drop back down and then look back at Jalen and kind of put a 2 and kind of point back towards the barn.
okay, I'm going to give him a fist nod and indicate that we want to attack the 2 outside first.
So he waits and sees the nod. He's gonna keep going like the direction he said. So he's gonna keep, I guess he doesn't really have to crouch that much. So like right there at the corner then, because he knows he can just pop out around that corner. So he's gonna kind of give the nod to them that he's in position. So
Yeah, and as you guys have been doing this, they've been moving around in and out of the building, loading stuff on the carts.
Okay, I'm going to indicate that Jonathan and Gex take the farther target, and then I will take the closest target that are outside.
All right, so I check to see if they're ready, and once they're ready, I throw a javelin at the teal guy.
Okay. Big hit on the 19. All right, for 8. And then I'll give you your free shot, and then we'll do initiative.
okay, so then Gex sees that fly and he moves out and does his shot on the same teal guy.
Okay. Little sneak attack.
Yep, and he's going to use chill touch because that's been working pretty good. So.
Man, 23.
For 3, but he is chilled. So
Okay.
And I'll be attacking the purple.
And your arrow, like, flies by him, sticks in the cart, and that's when they notice you. So everybody roll. We'll see what happens. Acolyte rolls a 2. All right, let's see. Was that everybody? Yep. All right. So Gex, you're up.
So he's gonna uh, pop back out of the corner again and fire an Eldritch Blast at the um, turquoise guy there.
Okay. Eldritch Blast.
For 5.
So, yeah, the blast hits that guy. He's, like, engulfed. And you guys got him dead already.
And bonus action, he's just gonna hide back around the corner of that.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And Jalen's warming up.
All right, I will attack the purple again.
Now you guys are rolling good. -6 on the 21.
How, out of character, how far can I travel in one turn and still attack?
30 feet. I'll let you take... Well, yeah. I was going to say you can take the dash, but you can't attack then. The dash, dash action takes you to 60 feet.
So I'll move up. It's about 27 feet to right next to the purple guy. And I will attack him with my flail.
Okay. So you swing and you miss, and you actually hit one of the carts, and your flail sticks in the side of the cart.
Well, that is most unfortunate.
So you're going to have to take an action to, like, pull it out or switch weapons.
In my turn.
All right. So the purple cultist dodged your attack. So he swings at Jonathan with his scimitar and somehow gets a crit.
Wow.
Not too bad on the damage, though. Only 6. And so the other two that are inside hear that the battle is happening. So basically, they, like this one, he's going to run out, but not do anything just yet. And then the acolyte is actually going to run out and come around the corner here. And back to Gex.
Did we see the acolyte come out, or
You probably did, but the other two didn't.
okay?
All right, so Dick's gonna pop out. Just a question: would I have line of sight at the white one, or does Gex have to move around?
You're gonna have to move a little bit.
All right, that's what I thought. So, yeah, because Gex sees a Jonathan like struggling, like why is he? He's kind of wondering like why is he attacking Cod? So he's gonna move out.
There's also kind of a cart and horses in the way.
So he's gonna kind of stand like in the front by the horses and to the side there a little bit and try to get a shot at the white guy there.
Okay.
We're gonna go back with the chill touch there. $14
Yep, that'll hit.
for 4.
All right, for 4. All right. Any other movement or anything?
No, he's just gonna stand in front of the horses there, kind of trying to study him, like, whoa, 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 easy, easy.
You want to roll me an animal handling?
Actually, I should do it. I've got to actually speak with animals. Uh-oh, I probably need to speak with animals.
If you does that require an action?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay. The horses
This is
are
muscle action.
the horses are definitely riled up, but they're staying put for now.
All right, I'm going to yell at these two that the acolyte's on the other side of the building, and then I'm going to attack purple with my short bow.
Okay. That is a miss.
That'll be my turn.
All right. So Jonathan's got his flail stuck inside the cart.
I'm feeling a little stressed, and the air is kind of like seems to kind of like be wavering around me. But I pull out my javelin and I stab it at the purple guy in front of me.
Okay. And you miss. So the purple guy sees your flail, and he actually tries to grab it and see if he can pull it out of the side of the cart. So I'm gonna say he does. So he's got a scimitar in one hand and a flail in the other now. He's dual wielding. The white one saw what Gex did, and he has a hand crossbow. So he fires the little hand crossbow at you and misses. We then move over to the acolyte, who's kind of positioning himself around the side of the building here. Actually, let me just double check. I think measurement-wise, we're fine. That's 11 to 8. So he's actually going to come up to his buddy here and give a little cure wound. Little healy heal. That's 6. And we're back on to Gex.
I kind of hop back around and he's, let's see. He's going to actually move a little bit more, and this time he's going to take a shot at the purple guy because he sees that he's got a hold of Jonathan's flail.
Nice.
Only on the chill touch. 5.
Okay. So he's looking pretty rough.
And he's up here trying to, try to calm the horses down just a little bit. Don't need them running off.
All right, back to Jalen.
All right, rinse and repeat.
Arrows are wide.
I'm going to move a little bit. Maybe it's my angle that's not allowing me to shoot well. And that'll be my turn.
All right. As we go to Jonathan, the purple guy taunts you. He's like, "Is this yours? It's mine now."
The taunt kind of enrages Jonathan. And before he knows it, a warmth spreads through his body, and he casts Firebolt at the purple.
And your enragement makes you see red a little bit too much as the firebolt misses.
I end my turn.
So he says, "How dare you try to throw that at me? Now I'm going to give you a taste of your own medicine." Now, since he's not accustomed to dual wielding or even using that weapon, disadvantage, and I'm just going to do a double swing. Miss, miss. And he's like, "Ugh." Back to the white one, shooting the crossbow at Gex. And he also misses. The Acolyte reaches out with his hand to cast Sacred Flame on Gex. Can you dodge it?
Dex save, right?
Yep. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Try again.
So not only do you dodge, but you counterattack with Eldritch Blast. So you hit
20.
him. You hit the you hit the
For
Acolyte
one. For one. Well, okay. It's not my bet. You're lucky. Bad angle.
And then on to Gex.
Yeah. All right. Let me try that again. He's going to do chill touch on him. On the Acolyte. Ah, dang it. Horses, quit bothering it. You bumped me again. All right, that's his turn.
All right, Jalen's going to move around the building and up to here. And he's going to try and shoot the Acolyte.
Good hit. So he takes one in the shoulder.
Jonathan has calmed down a little bit, and so he just stabs with his javelin at the purple guy.
That's a miss. I was saying you guys were rolling so good, and I shouldn't have said nothing.
Welcome to D&D.
I guess I end my turn.
Can we save scum now?
Save scum. Roll it back.
So the cultist attempts to swing at you again with both weapons. Miss, and I think a 16 is a miss.
It is.
The hand crossbow once again at Gex, which is a miss. The acolyte reaches out its arm again, this time targeting Jalen. DC 12 dex save at 7 radiant.
Ooh.
And you take the 7.
Okay, I'm gonna move away from your horses just for a minute. And he's gonna cast the chill on the cultist right there in front of the wagon.
The white one.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah, missed. He'll move back, and that's his turn.
All right, I am going to bonus action healing word on myself.
Big 9.
And then I will attack the acolyte with my cross or my short bow.
Yeah, DM cursed us.
I did. Back to Jonathan.
I'm feeling rather cornered. All my attacks are missing. And next thing you know, a chromatic orb is released at the purple.
Okay. I got a... Is this just a hit on this? So you hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at the creature that you can see within range, and it can be whatever you want as far as an elemental type. Let's see.
It's a range attack.
So just the 11 then.
Yeah.
So the chromatic orb misses.
Suppose my turn is ended.
Now, Gex is by the horses, but can he? Is there anything from like? Does the magic look like anything?
It looks like a small ball that is just like sparkling, like almost like lightning bolts are running through it.
Can I? Would you say I could see that, kid?
Yeah, probably.
All right. So Gex is gonna make note of that. That's interesting. Interesting. Just gonna kind of again step up. Oh, my turn. Never mind.
So here real quick, the double swing from the cultist who's getting very upset that he's not been able to hit you and still does not hit you.
Just real quick, out of character, if a magic attack misses, does he still use up the spell slot?
Yes. Hand crossbow to Gex will miss. The acolyte sacred flame to Gex. Good save there. So on to Gex.
I don't like what he's doing with that sacred flame. But at this point, we will discuss it at a later time.
Jalen.
Oh, I'm going to try and shoot the acolyte once again.
There you go.
Ah, nice. Oh,
All right.
big damage.
Yep.
Nice.
You hit him right in the head, and he drops to the ground dead.
Finally.
That was max damage. Nice.
All right. You moving at all, or just stand there?
No, I'll stay here.
All right. Back to Jonathan.
Seeing the acolyte fall out of the corner of his eyes, I'm feeling a little bit less penned in, so I'm just going to stab with my javelin.
Okay. What? Okay.
Okay.
Back to back.
Yep. And you run him through, and do you say anything to him as he falls to his death?
You will take my secret to the grave.
Yep. And he also is dead.
And that will end my turn.
So, seeing that his friends just died, this cultist tries to. Well, you're not sure what he's doing, but he decides that he wants to try and hop this wall.
I feel like that needs an agility save.
Oh, 100%. So he tries to hop this wall here, which he does successfully. And he kind of like just turns and tries to fire at Gex and misses.
Oh, you running and you still shoot at me? I don't think so.
What?
Oh, 3 shots. The first one, that was a crit, though. It's another 24, though. Nice.
What are the odds of that happening? That's crazy.
Character sheet's acting weird. Finally, it's like getting delayed on it there. Or
Yeah, it was doing. I don't know. Maybe Roll20's having some issues because it's been doing this thing for the last hour, to where you guys will roll something and then it takes an extra like 2 seconds for the numbers to pop up.
yeah, that was the first time I felt it on my end, though. That was weird. Yeah. That's why I cut clicking.
So you hit him with the Eldritch Blast, and he gets blasted away and drops dead. And as the last guy falls, that is where we will end it for tonight.
And Gex is going to go next to the horse, but he's going to sit down and close his eyes and have his hands as kind of in a meditation, I think.
So we will see what's going on with the granary and the vault once you guys get there on Tuesday.
All right, thanks,
Nice.
guys.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Chet.
Yep.
Thanks, y'all.
So yeah, everybody in chat, hope you guys enjoyed the session. But yeah, we'll wrap it up right there. So yeah, big thanks to everybody who came out. Really do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. But yeah, D&D will be next Tuesday. So we're doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.